morning, Your Honor. Edward Drugas on behalf of Ashley Fix.
Ashley Ian Fix.
All right. Your Honor, we've gone through the pre-sentence report. The recommendation is something my client wants to address today. The only correction I have to the face of the pre-sentence report is the attorney should be listed as myself rather than public.
Okay. Ma'am, anything you want to tell the court before I'm sentenced?
I was wondering if I could be placed on probation. Since
You want to be placed on probation?
yeah, since I did a month in the Wayne County last month. I'd rather be on probation than incarcerated.
Your Honor, Teresa Clare on behalf of probation.
Yes.
Ms. Fix was ordered to probation to complete the pre-sentence interview. It took some effort to get that done initially because it was done quite some time ago, and then Ms. Fix has numerous times failed to appear to this court for sentencing. While she has been out on bench warrant status, she's also picked up other cases, one being an OWI out of the 15th District Court, which is holding her in custody. Not to mention, it was brought to my attention, she now has a couple other cases out of
Romulus,
which are bench warranted now because she has failed to appear, I believe, because she was accounted here.
I went to
it was a show cause. I don't think a warrant issue.
I went to court.
Oh, a show cause.
Yeah.
So she is, Your Honor, scheduled for
Oh,
show cause in this matters because she failed to appear, because she was in custody here for those Romulus cases. Probation's concern with Ms. Fix is that she does come before this court and indicates that she wants to do things, but she never follows through with any of it. So probation has concerns that if Ms. Fix were to be released on this case, she's not going to do it, and she's not going to contact probation. I know that, and this court knows how I operate. I attempted to reach Ms. Fix multiple times to try to even get her to get in here to get sentenced, because originally I believe my recommendation was to have a probationary sentence. However, it's getting her here, and if she doesn't come to court, she's not going to report to probation.
Well, and the cold-hearted reality is that May and June she didn't appear, but she just, the simplest of things to complete your pre-sentence interview, she didn't do. Had to issue a bench warrant in her cases, in this case, 4 times before we can get you here.
Mm-hmm. I promise I'll do it.
You're not a good candidate for probation. I mean, I couldn't even get you to interview with probation initially. You didn't even follow the court's instruction to do that. And then had to bench warrant you. You didn't appear, had to basically make it an in-person hearing, which I don't specifically recall why, but that typically means there's an issue going on with getting the person there. So, and I'm not sure, in January of this year, you were brought into custody somehow. So even after I'd issued 2 bench warrants, one that I recalled, you did that. And on the recommendation initially on April 24, 2024 was for a probationary sentence, but that was in April of 2024. You didn't appear. I issued a bench warrant, and then we don't see you until January. The magistrate, I'm not sure why, but granted you a PR in January, on January 16th. On January 29th, you were supposed to appear before me, and you didn't show up. You came back again into custody for whatever reason in June, and I'm the magistrate. I don't know why. gave you a PR because you said you'd appear. And that was in 2025. And on the date he gave you, you didn't appear. That's where we are. You don't do what you say you're going to do. And the reality is, when I've seen these in the past, what will actually end up happening is we put you on probation, and then ultimately I'm imposed into jail time because you haven't done anything. Anything else?
Can I be placed on the tether? GPS tether.
Your Honor, the only thing I can express on her behalf is that she does have remorse for missing those dates.
All of them?
Yeah.
And other than that, I discussed with her what her options may be on taking.
My mom, I love my mom, so I have transportation.
She just addressed that she had stable housing through her mother. So that's.
Sentence of the court, $125 statutory fee, 93 days in jail, credit 20. The balance, the defendant is to serve the balance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Damian Rhodes.
Teresa Clare on behalf of probation, Your Honor. Mr. Rhodes is scheduled before the court today for a violation of probation hearing. Probation would like to correct the balance owed to the court is $1,055 with the last payment being made to the court on May 8, 2024. Mr. Rhodes has failed to complete the terms ordered by the court in that he did not complete IOP treatment. He failed to provide proof of his AA meeting attendance, failed to attend the Victims Impact Panel, failed to report to probation as directed. He also failed to appear at 2 prior VOP hearings before this court where bench warrants were issued. In addition to that, Your Honor, Mr. Rhodes has new pending criminal matters. One out of the 34th District Court for a domestic violence. Alleged date of offense is May 11th of 2022. That is on bench warrant status. He has 2 cases out of the 14A2 District Court, one being a domestic violence, the other being an attempted R&O. Alleged date of offenses, first being August 4th of 22, the other being November 3rd of 2022. He is scheduled for pretrials in both of those matters. He has another matter out of the 34th District Court for an alleged larceny under 200. That alleged date of offense is November 12th of 2023. He's on bench warrant status in that case. He also has a pending felony, a larceny in a building, alleged date of offense of June 27, 2025. He is scheduled for a PCC in that matter on July 10th. Of 2025. It appears, Your Honor, Mr. Rhodes has continued to pick up criminal cases while on bench warrant status in this case and being in violation of the probation that was ordered by this court. Given all of that, probation is recommending that the court order Mr. Rhodes to serve 93 days in jail with credit for 16 days that he served to date, that he served the balance, that he complete the in-jail on-farm program, waive remaining terms, accepting his financial obligations, and discharging him from probation with them.
Ms. Berman.
Your Honor, I am asking that you sentence Mr. Rhodes to the 16 days serves and close out this case. I did have an opportunity yesterday to speak with Mr. Rhodes for quite some time. I think what his issues really come down to is his finances. He explained to me that he and his family have been homeless all of last year and are just now getting back to a better spot. They were staying at the Red Roof Inn for some time, and then they stayed at shelter for some time. This is all while they had, at this time, they have 3 kids under 3. His partner just had their newest baby in January. And at the time during last year, she was obviously pregnant with 2 children. So they were dealing with some serious financial issues. Mr. Rhodes says he did not have even a phone or a car to get anywhere. He did say that he was enrolled in the MRT program, which he believed was being used, I suppose, in place of his IOP. So he did complete some of the MRT program, but he did not complete it as it does require money to stay in it. He did just do a week. I think he was picked up on the warrant and did pay bond to get out. He said during that time, just a week really affected his partner and their living situation because he could not work. He is enrolled in a job program through the Friend of the Court, so he is working now. He also says he did attend some AA meetings, but because of his situation, he wasn't able to continue to those. I do know that the larceny cases, he is being represented by the public defender's office, and he said there is an offer to reduce that felony case down to a misdemeanor. He's asking that the court take all this into consideration and the struggles that he and his family have been going through. But again, he is in stable housing now and is working.
The case ending in 1357, which is a show cause hearing, I'm going to adjourn that to September 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. On this other matter, sir, is there anything else you want to tell me other than what your counsel's indicated?
Yes, Your Honor. That's what she said is exactly correct. It was a hard time, and I admit to the violation. I'm trying to get everything situated. I can make a payment today, and on the 12th, I just have to get rent paid before the 15th, and then I can continue to make payments every month until I can get the balance dismissed. Lower down.
These new cases, not doing it that way. Sentence of the court, 93 days in jail, credit 16 that he served. Defendant is to serve the balance. He's to report to the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. If he fails to report, a bench warrant with no bond will issue. He is while in jail to complete the Dawn Farm in jail program. I will waive all other remaining terms except his financial obligations, discharge him from probation without improvement. Thank you.
Thank you.